What's up? This is for March 19th, 2026. Just going to go over price action for the day. I took a plethora of trades, which was not good. Um, I think it was seven. The first three were within my system. And then I got really emotional, really attached to the outcome, and I ended up making a bunch of mistakes. I ended up green. Doesn't fucking matter because what actually matters is just trading with the habits and the discipline that would carry you long term. I didn't do that today, so it was a loss today. Same with yesterday. Um, the trading view chart does not show what Top Step was showing me, so we had taken this external low on ES coming into the morning. So overnight and even yesterday, we sold off almost 700 points. No structure being built. Morning opens. We have London high here. We have Asia high here. And there's really nothing that is playing out that's super confident yet. We're starting to accumulate these highs in here. And yeah, so coming into open, we open, price immediately moves lower. We have this fair value gap, first presented fair value gap. This is where I took my first trade on ES. So we ended up closing through the change in the state. I was basically looking at, hey, we have internal manipulation. We've made an inverse. We've moved higher. We've closed through the inverse. We're respecting it now, and now we close through the change in the state. So I was here, stop above the inverse, targeting. It was actually the next low because we'd already taken that external low. So, but the model would only present basically here. So once we take this low, this change in the state does not matter. So price, gonna play it out a little bit more. So my first trade's there, get stopped out. We have internal manipulation, and here, below this internal low. And once we close above the inverse, above this change in the state, this is where I go long, because we have now inversed this fair value gap. This is my manipulation move lower. We have stack liquidity here, and then a bunch of resting buy side up top that we see. So this is on the 1 minute. The 5 minute is a little bit clear, the 15 minute not as clear, and then the 30 minute much less clear. So we have this 30 minute SIBI on ES that is holding, and I go long here. I'm targeting these relative equal highs, because at this point we've moved lower, we move higher, sharp move lower, and now we're back above this high. So that's a 2022 model, and I'm targeting low-hanging fruit. So here I end up here. Oops, my stop is here. I'm targeting here. See some drawdown. We get delivery. I only trimmed 1 out of 2 contracts here. I should have just taken the hanging fruit, but because we had a loss, I was like, I want to make more money. That's just the wrong mindset to have, though. We get power of 3. We get 3 pushes up. I was still in my last contract here. I noticed that we had made this move. Now we have my really clear system here. We close through, and I'm like, okay, we're going to get stopped to break even. It comes down, just barely stops us at break even. Now we have made internal manipulation. So this is a little bit more external, but it's not as clear. So we have a 5 minute displacement. We've made a 15 minute fair value gap. And now we have taken this internal low at OTE. This is at equilibrium. So it's same model. I am looking at these highs here because they're stacked on ES. So as soon as we close through, I was zoomed into the 30-second here. As soon as we broke above this high, or this down close candle, is when I went long. Still targeting these highs here, which we inverse it, we close through the change in the state, we deliver, and I move back. Price stops me out basically by a tick. And this is where I should have just been done for the day. However, I got really emotional, really tied to the outcome of what was going to happen, and just seeing a red number in my PNL. And I took like 4 bullshit micro scalps that are fucking just not what I would ever want to take. I ended up green on the day. We ended up finally getting delivery up here, which was my TP, but not in the right fashion. I mean, I could have held my original position that I had to start the day and gotten delivery up there, but I moved to stop to break even. Same in here. So, I mean, you have to control yourself. These things are going to happen. The reason why there was no efficiency is because we're way down here in discount. We haven't built any structure, and there's just nothing. Like, this is not a high quality environment. When we've sold off almost 900 points, and we've made 2, maybe 3 swing highs, right? So, coming out of today, I've now moved my max trades per day to 2, so I need to be really picky. It needs to be only my system, and I'm probably going to size down, but we will see in regards to that. So, the rest of the day, we moved lower, and then we finally got delivery up to this high, and that was basically the end of the day. So that was London high, and that was it. So we respected the hourly in there. Same with the 30-minute. We never closed through the 30-minute until the end of the day on ES.